Hey everybody, Christopher Small here with CMS Law Firm, and today I want to hit you with another Facebook Live. This is number 2. Thank goodness we are pushing that crazy video of me in that stocking cap down. I'm back in my normal gear. Today, though, I wanted to talk about something that comes up every once in a while. It's come up recently with a client, and you know, the way I see this is the issues that come up in everyday life and the issues that I'm speaking about with my clients are often issues that other people are thinking about or considering. And so I figured I'd just hop on here and sort of like run down what's going on, talk about my thought process and the sort of the benefits and consequences of some of these things, so that you can make an informed decision when you're thinking about your own estate planning needs. And if you've already made these decisions and maybe you didn't hear this information, then it'll help you, right? So the scenario that we're talking about here is sort of, it's something that comes up actually quite often. So you've got a family and they have kids, okay? And you've got one of the oldest sibling is, let's say, in that 18, 19, 20-year-old range, okay? Or maybe even actually, and for this specific question, should a sibling be a trustee for another sibling? They can be any age, okay? Because this is going to apply across the board. Let's say they're 30, let's say they're 40. And what happens is this one sibling happens to be like the good one, right? Responsible, on top of their stuff, you know, pays their bills on time, gets their Christmas cards out on time, shows up for the holidays, whatever. Is like the, you know, is the one that has their stuff together. And so the parents think they're making their estate plan, and they think to themselves, okay, well maybe because they are doing such a good job with their life, maybe we should put them in charge of the trust for themselves and for the other siblings, either because the other siblings are younger or because the other siblings are not the good kids, you know, like, I don't know, they buy frivolous things and they live a frivolous lifestyle or whatever the case may be. And so the parents think, well, it's in the best interest of everybody because we've got this one child that we know is honest and trustworthy and will try to do a good job, and we can trust that person, that kid, to take care of everybody else, basically. And when that happens, when somebody comes into my office and suggests that, I always suggest that they do anything but that, okay? That is like the last thing that you want to do. And there are many, many different reasons why, and we're going to talk about a couple of them because that's why we're here. We're on video. So I'm going to see how many I can come up with on the spot, okay? The first one, the first one and the easiest one is that whether or not all of the siblings have a good relationship, when you take one sibling and you put them in a position of sort of authority or a position of power, it immediately is going to put a strain on the sibling relationship, okay? Because there's just no other way to do it. You know, in my family, for example, I have a sister, I have a younger brother, I have older stepbrothers. If any of us was placed in the position of being the trustee over anybody else and held that position for a long period of time, and what I mean by that is, you know, they had the discretion to distribute money for one reason or another, it immediately changes the relationship between the siblings, and it does so in a way that's not good. And it's going to make the sibling that is the trustee have to make decisions that are going to be potentially painful for themselves and for their siblings. You know, like imagine if you were the trustee of a trust and your brother or sister came to you and made a request that you believed to be not within the bounds of what the trust contemplated. You know, the classic example I always give is, let's say you have a 20-year-old kid, they're in college, they come to you as a trustee. Christina, what's up? That's my cousin. Hey, let's say they come to you and they say, hey, you know, I want a Ferrari, right? They know this is a frivolous request. They say, I want a Ferrari. And you, as the trustee, all you can say is, no, I'm gonna give you a Jeep, okay? Everybody's grumpy there. The trustee has to say no, the sibling doesn't get what they want. It just creates a terrible sort of a contentious relationship from the start, okay? That's reason number one. Reason number two is it's going to just make life difficult for the trustee all across the board. They're gonna be making their own distributions to themselves, and then they're gonna be weighed and judged against that as they make distributions against the other siblings. Okay. The third reason is that who wants to be put in that position in the first place, right? Who wants to be put in the position of having to be not just a sibling, but a parent or an overseer of their own brother or sister? Not very many people. So what you often will have is you name this person thinking they're going to be in that spot, and they immediately resign once you're gone because they don't want to do that. And then the next person steps up. So why not just bypass that, put somebody in charge that has sort of an equal love-hate relationship with all of the siblings, so they can all be mad at somebody else that's not their brother or sister. They can still maintain that brother-sister relationship and still sort of get all the benefits of the trust. All right, so that's it. If you are thinking, so let me summarize. If you are thinking of, by the way, what I'm about to say totally is a sort of a quote from the Real Housewives of Orange County. I'm just gonna say that because that's where I'm coming from here. If you are thinking about appointing one sibling to be the trustee over any other sibling, don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. There are other options out there. I'll talk about what those options are maybe in another video, but just don't do it. It's gonna set up a contentious relationship. It's not gonna work the way that you want, and no one's gonna be happy. All right, that is it. I'm Christopher Small with CMS Law Firm. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you know someone that needs to hear this video, or hear this message, or has been talking about this, thinking about this, share it with them. If you have questions or comments or you disagree, then let me know below. I'd love to have a discussion with you. All right, that is it. Thank you so much, and I'll be here again tomorrow. This is day 2 of 2. I can't wait to be here for like day 100 in a row. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.